Welcome to my third painting update for 2023. This update covers everything I painted in February this year. As you can see, I painted some exciting fencing, so I'm going to start with that. Both these fencing sets are from Rubicon Models. They're plastic kits. I painted more than this, but there's a sprue's worth here. So there's this log fencing, and you get 4 lengths of that, which are all different. I'm not sure these are all different. I just picked 4 of the lot I'd done, and a gate which does open. Oops, my elbow on the thing. I painted over all the hinges, so it probably might not open, but they're quite nice. They're £12 a set. You get 4 sprues in a box, and so that gives you 16 bits of fencing and 4 gates. I've painted 1 box so far. Let's say this is just 1 sprue. Again, this picket fencing is from Rubicon Models, plastic kit, nice wood grain, detailed back, very simple. Again, on each sprue you get 4 lots of fencing, which are all the same, I think, and you get a gate and you get a signpost, which I haven't bothered with the signpost. The gates, you can have either a right hand gate or a left hand gate. So this is the right hand gate. I painted 2 of the 4 sprues in the box, and I've done right hand gates, and I'll do left hand gates with the other 2, so I can have double gates if I need them. So a good source of reasonably priced, easy to do fencing. Obviously I didn't spend very long with this. Painted it grey, dry brushed it off white, dry brushed the bases. Good enough. It is, after all, only fencing. I've got a lot more of this to do, and I do it as well as the main painting jobs I've got, bit by bit. So at the end of a week I've got maybe a sprue or 2 sprues done. Expect to see more of this in the future. I know, can't contain yourself, right? The next little bit of filler I got were these geese. These are from Hovels. They're metal. They do pack of 6. They all appear as well. They're very similar. Are they the same? They look to be the same casting. This group has one looking the other way. I got a big Hovels order of scenery, which I might well do a video of. I'm not sure how well known Hovels is these days, so I'm thinking about that. But again, these were just knocked out in between infantry units. Can never have too many geese. The bulk of February's painting, though, was American Civil War infantry units. I completed 2 Confederate units, which are the last 2 Confederate infantry units I need to do, so the Confederate infantry is done, and 1 Union infantry, which essentially finishes the Union infantry, because each side now has 6 infantry units, but I've got a unit of Zouaves which I'm working on now to add to the Union side. My 2 armies aren't identical. The Union get an extra infantry unit and an extra gun, and the Confederates getting extra cavalry. Okay, so once again, all metal redoubt miniatures. This is 2nd Kentucky. Again, done in a non-uniform way, with greys and butternut and stuff, with flags from flags of war, I think, in this case. For some reason, the 2nd Kentucky have their name upside down on the flag, but it's meant to be that way. It's got the ghosted reverse image there. No idea why. I'm sure they knew. They're from Kentucky. Who can fathom them? Anyway, okay, nice set of Confederate infantry there. And my other Confederates, these are some sort of Virginians. These are the 57th Virginia. Done in the same way, non-uniform, metal redoubt miniatures. These are from Armistead's brigade. There's Armistead at the front, got a special Armistead figure with his hat and his sword at during Pickett's charge. Again, lovely flags from probably flags of war, maybe GMB designs. Do you know these last two Confederate units might both have flags from GMB designs. Either way, nice figures, lovely flags. So that's the last of the Confederate infantry units. I've got some skirmishers to do for them, but it's quite nice to get to the end of like the first stage in a project. And then my 6th Union Infantry. This is part of the Irish Brigade. This is the 88th New York Volunteer Infantry. Again, metal redoubt miniatures. These are definitely GMB design flags. Redoubt do an Irish Brigade set, which I originally bought, which came with flags. The flags weren't particularly good. They are very old now, and you know, technology has moved on. But also, they were in greatcoats, which was nice. Would have given me a different look. But instead of having separate rifle arms, they had separate rifle hands, and they were just too fiddly. So I ordered just a basic set of infantry and gave them flags. So there we go. That's the 6th Union Infantry. But as I say, I've got the 5th New York Zouaves to follow. And then lastly, I made and painted 2 more buildings for my Renaissance stroke fantasy town. Someone behind me has started strimming their verges, so I'm sorry if the sound intrudes. I'm just going to talk over it and hope it doesn't get through to you. So all 4 of the buildings so far are here in the background. 2 I covered last week. I get about last month, sorry. I get about 2 done a month, it seems, with these. I'm just fitting them in around. So here's the first one to us. This is a cobbler's shop. It's got a nice little sign. This metal sign from Hovels. They do 4 signs, different ones, and I'm going to have 4 shops. This is what you'd expect, I guess. MDF base, cork, coffee stirrers, laser cut roof tile lines, I don't know where I got them from, bit of wood for a chimney, bit of cardboard, bead on top for chimney pot. Very simple. This is my proof of concept. So I'll have the 4 shops, as I say. There'll all be variations on this, but they'll all be slightly different. I'll have roofs going sort of that way rather than, you know. So first of my 4 shops, cobbler's shops. You've seen the 2 tall buildings last month. I'm going to end up with 4 tall buildings, so I'll get to them. And then I'm going to have 4 special buildings. And this is my, I'm going to have to do it sideways. This is my clock tower. So here's the front of the clock tower, has a door. This is a resin 3D printed door. These are cardboard paving slabs from, oh God, I can't remember, railway modelling place. And then 3D printed resin windows, which is quite nice. Laser cut clock face from a craft shop. There's one on the front and one on the back, so you can see the clock from either side. If I put it back, make a line. Maybe I'll do a wobbly cam in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to have 4 special buildings. I'm going to do a coaching inn, maybe a church, whatever, town hall. I don't know, haven't decided yet. The clock tower is one of them. Let me switch to wobbly cam and just give you a quick shot of all 4 together. Here we are then. So clock tower is going to be my tallest building. Maybe if I do a church, the steeple spire will be the same size. I'm not sure. Normally the spire would be the tallest building in the town. But anyway, there we go. this will grow as the year progresses, and eventually I'll have a nice city's worth of, let me see, 4 specials, 4 tools, 4 shops, and I'll do 4 little houses. What's that, 16 buildings, plus probably something else as well. I'll keep going till I run out of ideas. Okay, back to Steadicam. So that's it for February. Not bad for a short month. Let's hope get as much done in March. As always, if you got this far, thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you found this interesting. Please like, share, subscribe, leave comments as always, and I look forward to seeing you next month.